The bell ringing. You want to talk about opportunities, Joe. Chase Oliver, it was only, maybe 3-4 hours ago, he had his first match in professional wrestling, winning that scramble featuring all the newest AIW students.
Right, he was victorious in that contest. And, as we saw earlier, Laredo Kid, I think, was originally scheduled to be in this contest. Of course, he moved on to a second chance at the behest of Super Crazy in the JT Lightning Invitational. We had an opportunity to move someone up into the contest. And again, he impressed and turned a lot of heads. Very few independent promotions today do you see that sort of on-the-job promotion, if you will, based on a good performance earlier in the day.
Well, listen, right now he's in there with a guy that he might be familiar with from the AIW Academy in the form of Garry King Baller, but I mean, you look at who's on the apron right now. There's no easy task for Chase Oliver tonight. Stepping in the ring right now, Nasty Russ, former AIW Tag Team Champion. He's giving some respect to Chase Oliver, but I don't know that Chase Oliver knows the lesson that he is about to get.
Went for a lockup, and Nasty Russ instead just kicked him right in the face.
That's number 2.
This young man's gonna get a trial by fire.
And he is quick to point out, welcome to the show, boy. Second match ever for Chase Oliver, and he has got a task in front of him. Oh, and there's a shot for Frankie Flynn, a little bit of a welcome back. Up to the back of Steve Payne.
I bet you haven't taken one of these, kid.
Russ gets him up, powerbomb. Steve Payne taking issue with that forearm shot from Russ. Sent him to the outside. And the suicide dive style drop kick, but Britt Baker up top, crossbody on Steve Payne.
Britt Baker, more often than not, we've seen her competing here in AIW against men than women, just the way that the cards have kind of been dealt, and she has been very successful in doing so, garnering a lot of success and a lot of attention for herself in many other places.
She is off the shoulders, the arm drag on Steve Payne. Coming in, Steve Payne catching her and just has her stretched out across the head. You see her driving the point of the elbow, trying to get out of there. Hitting the ropes again, she rolls up. Steve Payne has her up and over! 1, 2. Frankie Flynn in to break it up. That new attitude, Frankie Flynn. Of course, we saw him target BB Smooth after BB Smooth won that Back to the Future Cup.
Only a new attitude, but a new look. Frankie Flynn now.
And all 4 taking issue with the cheap shot he took on Britt Baker.
Listen, these are guys who are in there competing against women, and there's one thing to compete, and there's another one to take a cheap shot, and that's, again, it pains me to say what we've seen out of Frankie Flynn.
Oh, but that pains Frankie Flynn, I'm sure, to see what he just got out of the other 4.
Now, again, I have these thoughts, of course, Chase Oliver earlier today was in a 6-person scramble, was victorious there. Him getting put into this 6-person scramble. Again, imagine that in your first day in professional wrestling, you have 2 matches. Both are 6-person scrambles with completely different types of skill level, performers, etc., and you end up being victorious in both of them. This kid, he could write his own ticket here tonight.
Oh, and just to the top rope, moonsault to the floor, one swift motion. The presence of a 10-year veteran right there from the kid in his first day in the ring. Garry King Baller coming off the top, wiping out the competitors. Steve Payne into the ring. You hear this crowd getting behind him. Steve Payne hits the ropes, taking flight.
using that middle rope as a spring, clearing the top rope and wiping everyone out. And now Britt Baker's got something in mind here as well.
Britt Baker has it lined up. She's just waiting for her opponents to get into the position that she wants.
What the hell is that?
What the? Dr. Dan!
Where the hell did he come from?
Dr. Dan out of nowhere! Just yanking the leg out from Britt Baker.
Whacking her with that field hockey stick and essentially taking her out of the contest here. Doing the dirty work of Swoggle, apparently. That's a score that still needs to be settled.
Kaplan. Steve Payne calling for him to silence the crowd so they could all hear that knife-edge chop he landed on the baller. Nasty Russ has Frankie Flynn squared up. And Chase Oliver, the youngster on the far side of the ring from us, he may be the smartest guy in this contest right now. Staying the hell out of the action, giving himself a chance to recover.
Nasty Russ introducing Frankie Flynn to the stage right there in front of that huge trophy, the winner of the finals we're going to get later on this evening. I'm just lucky.
Dick Justice! Dick Justice is in the building, folks! And he's got Dr. Dan. He is not happy in the least. Hey, wait a second! Wait 1 second! Britt Baker climbing the entranceway! Britt Baker all the way on top of the A! Are you kidding me?
What the hell is going on here tonight?
Steve Payne, the first one back to the ring. Nasty Russ right behind him. Payne hits the ropes and throws that right hand. But Russ just snapping one back off at him. These two just exchanging blows in the ring.
Nasty Russ, one of the toughest competitors in AIW, bar none.
Chase Oliver is elevated into that Pain Crusher. Something we would normally see out of him and Gringo Loco. Oh, Nasty Russ. Since we don't have any partners in this matchup. Steve Payne more than willing to give him a receipt for that one.
To the eye. Steve Payne with a second one.
Frankie Flynn into the ring. Steve Payne with the boot to the midsection. Nasty Russ gets him up. And just driving Frankie Flynn down, but no cover as he sees Steve Payne out of the corner of his eye and knows he's coming to break up any potential pinfall.
Trading shots here, these two now. Garry the King in there, looking to mix it up with these two. I don't know if he's going to win a strike exchange.
Oh, package pile driver from Steve Payne on Garry King Baller.
I think Steve Payne and Nasty Russ are enjoying beating the hell out of each other, I'll be honest with you.
Well, they don't seem to mind beating the hell out of these youngsters that are in there with them either. Now look at that, dragging Baller back into the ring. Steve Payne stepping through. Steve Payne has that submission cinched in. Britt coming in, and she is caught. And now he's got two possibilities to win this. Oh, but Frankie Flynn breaks it up with a savant kick.
It's something good today, Frankie.
Flynn gets decked there by Nasty Russ. Got him up on his shoulders.
Driving him back. Driving him into Chase Oliver, trying to get both men up. Well, Steve Payne has got the Baller and Britt Baker up. Double Death Valley driver by Nasty Russ. Steve Payne is just piling the body.
This match has just been utter destruction at the hands of Nasty Russ and Steve Payne, and they don't even like each other. They're not even partners.
These are just two guys who are the veterans in this matchup. And two guys who are out with something to prove. And they are not letting these youngsters show them up tonight. And Nasty Russ getting the better of that strike exchange, but now Steve Payne throwing with him.
I'm not done yet. I wasn't ready.
Neither man. Both men saying, I'm not finished.
I think I got one more left. Fuck it.
Oh, and there you heard it, the double KO.
Nice.
Both men down. You see their opponents aren't in any better shape, just crawling back in. Garry the King Baller in first, Chase Oliver in right behind him. Baller with the pass. Oliver, though, with that head scissors takedown.
Chase Oliver has a huge opportunity here.
Low elevation, low angle Rana just spiking Garry the King Baller, now crawling over him.
I'm going for the pin. Rookie mistake, perhaps. He had Garry the King right where he wanted him.
We'll see. He's headed up top looking for a high-risk maneuver, and Garry King Baller looking for the German superplex. Oliver landing on his feet.
The wheelbarrow. Who's going to get the better of this exchange?
Oh, Garry King Baller just spiking Oliver down two. There's Frankie Flynn to break it up.
2016 Back to the Future Cup winner who used that cup earlier this afternoon to brutalize BB Smooth.
And obviously he made it very vocal. He's got an issue with these youngsters like Garry King Baller, an exact situation. He wasn't talking about him at the time, but Chase Oliver's situation tonight is exactly what Frankie Flynn was talking about. He's a guy that feels that these guys are stealing his opportunities.
Just this vicious streak that we've seen just in a short amount of time here this evening out of Frankie Flynn.
Britt hitting the forearm, hitting the boot. Wait, Dr. Dan is back. Dr. Dan taking out Dick Justice. Britt Baker was in position, but to potentially win this.
What the hell is this?
Kicking Frankie Flynn out of the way. He's got one target in mind. Wait, Dick Justice throwing Britt Baker out of the way, and he gets every bit of that lacrosse stick. Britt taking it from him. Dr. Dan calling for her to think about this. Dr. Dan, the boot to the midsection, and just driving Britt to the mat.
You really can't call for a disqualification in this.
Well, no, you can't disqualify the other five in the matchup because of Dr. Dan's actions. Meanwhile, Frankie Flynn is down. Chase Oliver up! A double rotation Phoenix splash, but nobody is there for the landing.
This young man took a huge risk, put his career and his well-being on the line.
Oh, Chase Oliver is about to learn a hard lesson. Oh, he's up. Chase Oliver just eating the cannonball from Nasty Russ. There is Steve Payne before the count can even begin to break it up. And now looking for that painkiller. Painkiller on Garry, the King Baller. And Garry rolling to the ropes. Steve Payne in. Frankie Flynn sidesteps him, sends him over the top. Clothesline. Sending Nasty Russ to the floor now. Frankie just depositing and spikes Oliver on his neck, has him stacked up 2 and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,